I'm Cynthia Ostos, and I'm the broker and team leader of the Cynthia Ostos real estate team. Back in 2015, when my husband and I got married, we were searching for our dream home in Mississauga, and we happened to find an amazing property that was actually quite renovated, or so we thought. But it wasn't until we actually moved into the house and started living in the home that I realized how much I disliked the kitchen. As a real estate agent, we see a lot of homes that are quote-unquote renovated for sale. And oftentimes people put the cheapest finishes. They don't think of the right types of cabinetry to put into a home. They're just kind of putting in the cheapest sort of finishes that they can so that they could put the house on the market. Our kitchen was renovated, but it wasn't renovated properly. The cabinetry didn't fit the space. It was the cheapest type of backsplash you could pick. So after we lived in the home for a few years, I disliked the kitchen more and more. So I convinced my husband that it would be a good idea to renovate the kitchen so that, I liked spending time there and I could start cooking because I didn't like cooking in the kitchen that we had. Even though I've been a realtor almost 10 years now, I had never done a major renovation in any of the spaces I'd lived in, so I felt like just going through this process, I would learn so much valuable information that I could share with my clients down the road. A kitchen renovation can give you about 50 to 75% return on investment. So one major thing that you should consider is how long do you plan on living in that home? Because you want to make it your own, but at the same time you want to make sure that if you do sell, that whatever you've done in that kitchen is going to appeal to the masses. Going into a kitchen renovation, I highly recommend speaking to an expert. Not only finding a reputable contractor, but having someone help you design the space and kind of look at things through a different lens to see what's possible.
I'm Kendra Bester, the owner of Kendra Bester Design, an interior-based design firm in Toronto. Cynthia has asked me to come in and redesign her kitchen.
This is the kitchen.
Wow, it's actually pretty nice. It's definitely very bright in here. You have a lot of natural light. I like the white cupboards. And it's also a huge space. My first impression of the kitchen is it's big, it's spacious, but it needs better finishing and it needs more natural light and it could just function a lot better. So I think when we come to reconfiguring the kitchen that we should really take advantage of that view and take advantage of the natural light that's coming in. As a designer, I love surprising my clients with suggestions that they may have never considered. You have this great deck back there. If we could almost wipe out this wall of cabinetry and make that all glass.
How would you open it up?
I'm almost picturing like a huge sliding glass door. It's just a lot of glass.
Oh, like a clean look, wow.
Yeah, and then we could really take the kitchen and focus it on these two walls.
The ideas Kendra came up with, I could not even have thought of.
Now that we established the focal point of the kitchen, we really need to focus on how to make the kitchen flow and work better. The one challenge I'm gonna see is because every wall has something. So you have a doorway, you have a window, another window, and then a patio door. So you don't have a straight wall just for cupboards. So that could be a little bit of a design challenge. Do you enjoy having the two sinks?
We do use
a double sink, then also a prep sink. Okay, so since you do have two sinks, it's really great, but once you have more people in a kitchen, you want to really make sure the placement of them's good. So a kitchen should always have a working triangle. You have a little working triangle here. It involves your sink, your stove, and then your fridge. So you want to make sure that they're all on 3 points of the triangle, so it makes it easy for workflow in the kitchen. So you want to have a sink close to your fridge, so you can take everything out of your fridge and put in the sink for washing, and then also have a counter space between your sink and your stovetop for chopping and cooking.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
You have a little bit of one right now, but I think since we're considering moving around everything, we want to make sure that the working triangle is even better laid out than it is now.
Walking through the kitchen with Kendra, she made a lot of really great points just right off the bat.
If we're going to spend all this money opening up this wall, maybe we could leave a few things where they are to save some money. It would be really nice to keep the sink under the window and then make this the other focal point for the kitchen. The focal point could be the range, could be the oven, could be the cooking wall. And then we could always tuck your fridge in that back corner and panel it so you wouldn't see it.
It's like built in. I love everything you're saying. Like, what's the next step?
I would definitely do floor plans so you can actually picture and visualize what this space would look like.
Awesome, so I'm ready to get started.
This is exciting. I can't wait to make your kitchen just what you imagined. I'm really loving all the ideas that Cynthia and I brainstormed today, but now it's time for me to put all these ideas on paper and get started.